Hey, it's me again. Welcome to another episode of Missions Woke Up From Home Season 4, episode number 3. So today, as the time of this recording, the next following day is going to be, for us here, is going to be the Movement Control Order known as the MCO, where we cannot move, we cannot go out again, we are stuck at home, we cannot do anything. But today, hear me out. So even though COVID is not fun, it gets a lot of people in trouble. But if you use properly COVID, a lot of people say during the MCO, as per last year's one, they say I gained a lot of weight, right? But if you follow this simple step, you can actually turn this thing around. Where, in other words, MCO maybe is your best shot to lose weight. I'll tell you why throughout this whole video, so at least you have some idea. Like, you don't have to agree with me, but this is just like me sharing some ideas how you can turn things around, more of like perspective also lah. So with that being said, so I'm going to start right now, right? So usually what does MCO happen? First thing first, if you are working in the office, chances are you cannot go to the office anymore. You will be at home more frequent, right? So when you're at home more frequent, why people gain weight, if you probably think, it's not because actually the lack of activity. It's not like even though that plays a role where you move lesser and stuff, but the truth is because during MCO, whether you conscious or unconsciously, you actually add, I know you guys are not gonna like this, but you guys consciously go and make a lot of new food, very high calorie dense food, right? For example, the dalgona coffee, at one point it was some burnt cheesecake, right? Or when you go and stock up for your groceries, you ask yourself, do you tend to stock up more fruits and vegetables, or do you tend to stock up more instant noodles, junk food, and so on, right? So it's actually more on your calorie intake wise, meaning chances are it's more on your food. So the idea is that why I share this video is, should you be able to control your food, you don't have to be very rigid, but just eliminate some what I call bad habits, if you will. You should be on a very safe track to lose some weight during MCO. In fact, I'll be honest with you, during those MCO, the 3 months of last year, around from March to June, I actually not only did not lose weight, not only I didn't gain weight, I actually lost a little bit of weight. So during these 3 months, I actually record what I did. So maybe I just share with you some what I call winning formulas and some like losing formulas. So I will share with you, right? So why MCO is a good time is because, number one, when you are stuck in an area, let's say in this room, you are in control of the environment, right? Even though you live with parents or what, I don't think your parents is going to take snack and stuff into your food every day, right? Meaning you get a chance to control your food, right? So you want to catch yourself when you go and stock up food, whether it's tonight, the day after tomorrow, whatever. Are you stocking up more on fruits and vegetables, or are you stocking up more on what they call the snacks, junk foods, sweets, candies? You know, it's just all those simple things. Because I'll be honest with you, during MCO, or even for the past week when we did not know there's another MCO again, all the food that I usually choose, like chicken, mixed vegetables, fruits, it was plenty of stock. You know, there was no hurrying, we still managed to get fruits and vegetables. There's not much of issue. And my favorite one, in case you don't know, I'm a huge fan of having zero beverage drink. So your Coke Zero, Pepsi Black, when I go there, it's plenty, right? But today I happen to see some of my friends' story where people start to panic buying, and we noticed that, you know, like tissue papers are taken, instant noodles are taken, breads are taken. So you see the difference. So if you go to guide of healthy eating, chances are there's enough, not only there's enough of food for you, it is your best shot to control your environment. You know, because I said, even if you live with your parents, I'm very sure your parents don't force you to eat snack or what. that frequent, right? So you do some of these simple changes, you go very far. Because MCO is actually a good time for you to just practice all these good habits. I cannot think of a better time, right? Think about it. Last time you used to say, I can't lose weight when I'm at the office because my friend is going to drag me to some food, some restaurant like this. Now with MCO, you don't have that problem anymore. So meaning it's actually your best shot. So it's more perspective how you see things, alright? So if you want to tell me like MCO is time I gain weight, its chances are because you got bored, you crave for something, and it's very accessible for you, alright? So you might want to just be a bit more alert on what you do. Even simple things, you can do some of these very simple formulas. Some of these very big wins. It's like, for example, you can only order GrabFood, Foodpanda, delivery service only once a week or maybe weekends because we want to have fun, right? Don't every meal also, I don't know what to eat, I order online food. So if you do like this, the last time I checked, people who cook, restaurants or food business existed for two reasons only. Number one, to make the food as delicious as possible. Number two, profit. Meaning, it doesn't know how much calories you're eating. It doesn't care whether you are trying to lose weight or not. They don't know, right? So, point is, you got the chance to control your environment. So this is it, right? So as you see, I draw a graph here. Again, I know it's inverted, but I'll show you. So when you're in MCO, you want to find a way to reduce calorie. So to lose weight, you got to be on a calorie deficit, meaning you are trying to lose weight. So there's two ways around it to lose weight. You can either A, reduce your food calorie, or number two is to increase your activity, right? So let me just draw a quick chart so you guys can understand. So either you reduce your food intake or you increase your activity intake. Right? So you have two choices over here, right? So for example, when a lot of people think of reducing calories, they will think of eat lesser. That is a very lazy and sorry to say, it's a very lazy and stupid idea. You can reduce calories by just having better food choices. For example, if I cut down a certain sauce, I will save, example, 100 calories, right? Whereas if I, cut my food portion into half or a quarter, then I'm losing 100 calories. Chances are taking out the sauce is a better use of your time and also to keep you full, right? Because at the end of the day, if you get hungry very fast, you A, tend to have more cravings, and B, a potential weight regain because you cannot sustain. So long cut short, reduce your calories by reducing your food intake. Just eliminate as much as you can all the junk food, sweetened beverage, all those simple stuff, right? So you're gonna have a dalgona coffee when tomorrow start, be my guest, but don't go and every day go and have dalgona coffee, or every day you're trying to make some brownie recipes you find on the internet. So that is going to be very detrimental to your weight also, right? And then you wonder why you cannot lose weight, alright? So you want to, right? So the good thing is during MCO is your chance to be on a calorie deficit, alright? Second is actually it's the best use, it's a more efficient way in terms of time. So what I mean by time here is very simple. Example, if you are working from home, chances are, or at least for me, we will get to sleep a little bit more, right? So when we can sleep a lot, number one, we tend to eat lesser, right? Because unless you're sleepwalking and eating, right? Which we don't do that, right? So if you try to, within your time, you notice your time will be lesser, right? Or even you stay awake more, it doesn't affect too much also. Most important, it's a good time for you to get more sleep. It's also a good time for you to keep your stress low. So I give you an example. During MCO, maybe you have to go a lot of places. Before MCO, sorry. So during the MCO now, you don't need to go to traffic jam. You don't have to wait for your clients, and so on, right? So meaning this is your chance to reduce your stress because you can do almost anything at home. You don't need to go out that frequent also. So it's a good time for you to get in some sleep, keep the stress low. I cannot emphasize how much where if you just reduce your stress, you actually tend to lose quite a significant amount of weight, even just by increasing your sleeping hours or the quality of the sleep. So the choices are endless, alright? So the third one is, if you have during MCO, it's also a good time to set up your goals, alright? So example, right, a lot of people say, when I want to lose weight, so I don't know if you guys can see or not, within 3 months, okay, within 3 months, I want to lose, example, I want to lose 10 kilo, right? Now, it's not wrong to have goals like this, but instead of asking what you want, why don't you ask yourself what you can do? So for example, have small wins. So 3 months is a long time. Why don't you try 1 week? So I cannot do math, but you get the idea. 10 divided by 3 is 3 kilos, right? So 3 kilos divided by 4 weeks. It's going to be around like under 1 kilo, right? So maybe around 400 grams like this, right? So around like 400. Is it 400 grams? Yeah, around 400 grams like this, alright? If I'm wrong, you write in the comment, yeah? Right? But this is just examples, yeah? So 1 week, instead of thinking 3 months I want to lose 10 kilo, why don't you ask yourself, 1 week can I lose 400 grams? I know you might be thinking it's only 400 grams, but hey, it's those small wins that matter. If this week you lose 400, next week you will lose 800. The third week you're losing another 400, makes it 1.2 kilos. That's pretty impressive and fast already. At least it is more doable, right? It's kind of like savings lah, right? If I ask you to save, example, 100,000 in 3 years, may be very scary for you, but you tell yourself, hey, every month I save a few thousand, then it looks very doable for you. So yeah, so set up yourself for success, alright? So MCO is very simple. You want to lose weight, you got to be on a caloric deficit. That means your calories got to go down. What you can do, there's 2 ways you can do. Either reduce your calorie intake or increase your activity, alright? So increase your activity means, maybe example, you can do more cleaning at your house. You buy maybe a bike or a small little treadmill, or you can walk at the park. Oh, the government say you can do jogging, right? And cycling. So hey, if that's your thing, you can actually do this, right? So what about food? Don't cut down any food first. Just think about your food. Is it like a lot of sauces, a lot of spices? Maybe you want to trim it down a little bit. That will help to reduce here and there, right? Number 2 is good because it helps you to control your time. Even though, let's say you sleep at 3 AM, hey, it's okay, no problem. But you're gonna have a long sleep, uninterrupted sleep. So that's the beauty of MCO, right? Even though, yeah, COVID sucks and stuff, but hey, we can always make the best out of it. And then last but not least, is when you set up your goal, just have it very small. So don't say 3 months I'll lose 10 kilos. Maybe you just try, let's say 14 days, right? Why don't you ask yourself, okay, within these 7 days, can I lose maybe 200 grams, 300 grams? If you lose more than that, good. It's a bonus for you, right? So you find how to continue on the road. Create small win, alright? Don't be so hard on yourself, right? In English, we say low-hanging fruit. So it's like, you have those small wins, hey, just take it, right? Like playing game, and then there's some side quests. You get a side quest, you get some reward. It's for you, alright? So I hope this small little chart helps you. So MCO actually is a great time for you to lose weight, alright? Yes, again, with that being said, I'm not taking joy and tell you that COVID is not dangerous or what. Yes, COVID is still here. Every day cases are increasing. It's very scary. But among all these tough times, challenging times, I know some of you maybe lose some job or something. But hey, if your goal is to lose weight, it's actually not a bad idea. It's just you have to catch yourself. Don't make too much gourmet. Just keep your gourmet once a week. Don't every day order online food. Do it once or twice a week at most, and try to prepare your own food and have a plan, you know, have a meal prep. Example, if you like to eat sandwich, good. Make a whole week of sandwich, man, whether it's 5 days or 6 days. Just start one meal first. Example, if I make breakfast as sandwich, you like sandwich? Okay, good. Then after that, if you're on a roll, you ask yourself lunch. Okay, lunch example, you like to eat rice, there's chicken, there's vegetable. Okay, you like to do it, you prepare. Yes, prepare sucks, but hey, During weekdays it's very fun because you don't need to worry where to eat like this, because you prepare your food already. So it's actually a good time for you to practice some good habit, right? Besides, there will be no office mate is going to drag you along to eat stuff. So this thing is eliminated already. So take your best shot, make the most out of MCO, and I hope you at least, if you can't lose weight, at least don't gain weight. Alright, so I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll catch with you all on the next episode, which is on Thursday. Right, so Thursday I'll be doing some workout as well. So last week we talked about the big 5 exercise, right? So on the next following week, maybe I'll teach you the big 5 again, but just to fix some of the form. So sometimes you'll see how we do it in the video. Maybe you got some challenges you don't know how to do or where to feel. I'll break down one by one, and who knows, maybe you can get a better, more quality workout out of this workout from home series. Alright, so I guess that's it. So you guys take care, be safe, and yeah, see you next time. And stay safe during this MCO, but you can always turn things around. Alright, this can be your chance. Maybe your best time to lose weight. Alright, so thank you and catch you. Bye bye.